get a little comfy here. Although I'm going to be getting on my feet any second because we're doing a bit of a try on haul today. So hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new here. If you are, let me know in the comments below. And if you are, why not stick around and subscribe? I do videos every Wednesdays and Sundays. A lot of shopping content. We are big shoppers over here on my channel, and especially bargain hunters as well. So I have mentioned in a previous video not too long ago, it might have even been my last vlog, I mentioned about the fact that I hadn't done a H&M haul in a while, and a few of you had messaged saying yes, give us all the spring inspo, would love to see a H&M haul. So that is what I'm bringing to you today. There was one set in particular which isn't even necessarily spring related, but like a lounge set that I just thought looked really elevated and nice, and I thought it would be a nice travel outfit for our upcoming holiday. We are going skiing, so not so much spring vibes, but we're going away very soon. And yeah, I added that to my basket in 2 colours. They only had 3, but I went for 2 of them. And then I just got browsing for the next couple of hours, added a few more things to the basket, and here we are with a massive box which is damaged, might I add. Where do I even stand with that? Because I definitely don't want to be keeping everything because my bank balance would not be happy with me. But I can't return anything in that parcel because the box is completely ripped to shreds. I'm going to have to send it in my own. And it might have to be several boxes, I don't know. That sounds like a problem for another day. For now, we're just going to enjoy trying on the items and seeing how we get on. So grab a cuppa. I have my new HomeSense mug. This is my latest mug to my mug collection. Very spring appropriate with the little blue cornflowers on. I like the fact that it is big as well. Nice and big for a tea. So I've got peppermint tea today. I'm actually going to do a bit of an unboxing try on. So we're going to stand up. We're going to get stuck into it so that I can talk you through the fit and everything as well. This is one of the 2 sets that I first added to my basket. The grey one like so, and then I also picked up it's kind of like a charcoal colour, but I just thought this looked so comfy. I thought it was so affordable as well. If I just show you, the joggers are, I got them in a large. They kind of, I feel like I'm in pyjamas, I'm not gonna lie, they are that comfy. I actually think the grey looks more casual, so if I try on the charcoal and prefer them, I think I will just keep the one set because I already have a couple of lounge sets that I love. The bottoms I think were $14.99 and the top was only $12.99, so really affordable. And then because it is more like a polo neck, obviously you could just wear this polo with jeans. Yeah, I got both the top and the bottoms in a large. Not that I need a large, but I probably would be fine with a medium, but I just like a comfy jogging bottom. I think I prefer the charcoal. I think it's the charcoal that I'm going to keep, just again given the fact that I don't need both. I mean, do I need either? Not really, but am I going to keep one? Yes, I definitely am. I can't not keep it for that price. Any guesses on what you think the 3rd colour is that they sell? I'm definitely going to be keeping this set. Now, they also had a Wuthering Heights range, and let me tell you, if you've not seen Wuthering Heights, please go and see it because it was incredible. I love Margot Robbie, Emerald Fennell together. They just direct films so well. Saltburn, as you know, is one of my fave movies. I wouldn't say it was up there with Saltburn, Wuthering Heights, but it's up there. I think I said like 8 to 9 out of 10. That's what I would give it. It's the cinematography that you go for, so if you can see it in the cinema, I would recommend that over waiting for it to come out, because it is just so beautifully done. There was a guy behind me sat with his wife that at the end went, well, a load of effing rubbish, and I just thought, none of that negativity in here, please. All the women were going out going, oh my god, that was amazing. And Tom did come with me, and he's a guy, and he enjoyed it. He didn't rate it as high as I did, but he still enjoyed it. So anyway, Wuthering Heights, they've done a collab with them, so I've got a couple of bits from that range to try on. Big win for me, 100% keeping this blouse. This is maybe a bit out there for some people, but I just think H&M do these kind of like pretty girly flouncy blouses really well. It is kind of, I mean, they do cheaper versions. This one was $29.99, which again for their blouses is more on the higher end of price, but I just think they've done it really well. It's very comfortable, it's like loose and floaty, really pretty detailing. I just think put me on the set with Margot Robbie and Jacob Elordi, and I wouldn't look out of place with this blouse on, honestly. Maybe with the jeans. The jeans are also from H&M New Ed. These are like, they're like a drawstring, so they're really comfy. They're not like a typical suck in, can't move, can't sit down kind of jean. And this kind of like drawstring that's on show, you could always just tuck that in if you don't want that seen. These I got in a medium and they were £24.99. Will this go with these jeans? They're actually a different colour. I'll try this on so that you can see what it looks like, but it definitely isn't a double denim look with these trousers because they're too dark. I'll see if I've got some jeans that... In fact, you know what? There's a skirt from the Wuthering Heights range. I'll try this on with the skirt first. Okay, let's start with the Peplum top. I got this in a medium. I would say it's quite roomy actually. If I wanted a more fitted sort of like look, could have got away with a small, but yeah, medium's fine. Anyway, it's £17.99. It's got a zip down the back, nice boat neck as well, which I love the high neck. I think it's really pretty. I think £17.99 for something a little bit different. You could double denim it or paired with a skirt like this. The only thing with this skirt, this is also part of the Wuthering Heights range and it matched the blouse I had on before, so you could wear that blouse with it. But I do have a different blouse as well to try on. It's double lined to here, which is good because otherwise it probably would have been a bit too sheer. It sits lower, that's, I was going to say the only thing. It does sit a bit lower sort of on your hips. And I don't know if I could size down, would I? Possibly. I love it though. I really like it. It was £39.99, so again, it's slightly higher for H&M, especially if you are buying it with a matching top. Thumbs up all around so far. So this is the blouse they paired with this skirt. However, the other one's actually a better match, I think, because it's actually got the exact same pattern detailing and stitching and everything. But obviously this one goes well with this as well. I do feel like I'm playing dress up a little bit too much with this top, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's the high neck and the collet. I think it would be better with just jeans. And of the two, I prefer the other one. This one's also £29.99 in a medium. So yeah, I thought I would show it to you on anyway, but I think I will return this one, keep the other one. This one is very similar to the first blouse I showed you, obviously in dress form, and it is in a short little mini dress, so incredibly comfortable, but I think looks really pretty and girly as well. When I first got it out, I was like, oh no, that's gonna have to go back, it's gonna be too see-through. It's verging on too see-through, I think, because it's so loose it doesn't stick to you. But I'm wearing like light nude underwear at the minute, but apparently the trick is to wear red. However, I am looking at it now in the mirror and on camera, and I do think it's fine. £39.99, and I got it in a medium. Right, for one, this blouse obviously needs an iron, so we'll ignore that because I've literally just got it fresh out the bag. But also it doesn't quite sit how I thought it would. It kind of does. It's like a draped scarf shoulder blouse, very thin. Like this one is definitely sheer. Yeah, I got it in a medium. It was £44.99. I'm not going to keep this one. It feels lovely, but it's too sheer for me. And then the trousers, these are like a wax coated kind of straight, I think they advertise it as barrel leg, but I wouldn't say they're barrel leg. They feel like a straight leg faux leather type trouser, but they're in like a really dark brown, not warm toned brown either, and they are lovely. I just don't know if we're maybe going out of the season of these, so I don't know if that's a wise decision for me to pick these up and actually keep them. They were £32.99. I got them in a 12, and yeah, I really liked the fact that they were that dark brown as opposed to black. I'll ponder on this one. I do have a suit to try on in pink. Are we ready for this? I know I said pink, but it's obviously, as you can tell, a very kind of muted rose, kind of dusky pink. And I just thought for spring, for something a little bit different, obviously matched together as a suit set. I've just kind of made it a bit more casual with a basic white tee on underneath. This one I also got from H&M, but it's actually from COS. If I can find it, I'll leave it linked. A beautiful quality one. But otherwise, yeah, a little suit set. And then obviously without the blazer, a bit more casually, with maybe some like little white pumps or something, trainers. Although I do think they're quite a smart trouser, so it'd be more likely that I would wear the blazer maybe without the trousers. Like, I picture this outfit but with jeans. I think that would be really nice in spring, and I love a blazer, so it's one of those that I would love to keep the blazer anyway. It's whether or not I keep the trousers as well to have it as an option as a suit set. How often would I actually wear that? Let me see the prices. The blazer in a medium is $44.99 and the trousers are $32.99. I think they're definitely worth that quality wise, because when you think of the blazers, the ones that I've got, my favourite ones, they're no different to this from Zara, but they're double that price. They're more like £80. I've got a size 12 in the bottoms. I could have maybe gone for a 10, but then it might have been too tight around the thighs and stuff. So yeah, do we keep the full set, or do we just keep the blazer and be practical, knowing that how often am I going to wear a suit set? Let's be realistic. Now, I said I love a blazer. This set also comes in this colour. I think it's the exact same set anyway. I didn't get the trousers though, they didn't have my size in, but I did go for the blazer because I did think if I don't like this pink, then at least I've got a nice grey option to try and maybe just keep one. Imagine this with jeans. In fact, I try on some jeans with them so that you can see my vision. I know I just said I was going to try on jeans with it, but I've actually paired this skirt with it, just a satin black slip skirt for a bit more office wear styling, but without the blazer. I also found this at $19.99, which is more of like an accessory. If you've seen people wearing sort of like the lace asymmetric tops underneath, say a jumper, like a knit jumper on top of this, and layered up, I really like this added detail. I don't know how obvious it's going to be on camera, given that I'm trying this on black with a ring light as well, given that it is getting dark already. We'll not talk about that. I love this. I'm definitely going to keep this because I feel like I've got a top. In fact, it looks quite nice layered up on this maxi skirt. Again, just for a bit of added detail. Okay, we're going to keep this. They've also got that in chocolate brown and also in cream, like cream ivory kind of colour, and the way that they've styled it is with all monotone looks. So black top, black wide leg pants, like with a black tee and that around the waist, or the chocolate brown one was with chocolate brown trousers, like tailored trousers and a long sleeve top, just with that added detail. Also, obviously, because it is just a triangle, you could use it, that's the shape of it, it's just a plain triangle with the lace on there, but you could wear it as a little shawl style scarf, however, a head scarf even. It's just a scarf, but I just liked the fact that it was the right size for an added layer as like a sarong style. I really like it with this black skirt. I'm definitely going to, next time I wear a black satin skirt as an outfit, I'm going to add this on for a bit of detail. Next up, I picked these knitted trousers up, which are very comfortable, kind of like a jogger style. They had them in navy and cream, which I got. They also had brown, and did they have another colour? Red, I want to say. But yeah, I went for the navy, and they reminded me of something that you get from like Sisters and Seekers, a little set, like striped set that they do, and these ones were only $17.99. A little on the short side, they're not too long. I mean, I am wearing them quite high-waisted. I would have liked an extra couple of inches on the length. Yeah. Right, I've got two striped sweatshirts that I thought I would show you. I'm not even going to try this one on because I really dislike the quality of this. The stripes on this are kind of transferred on. Doesn't feel nice, it doesn't look nice, so I'm not even going to recommend that one. $17.99, but this one was also $17.99 and I much prefer it. This one is obviously more of a polo. I got it in a medium, and it is quite boxy and oversized actually already, so if you like that look, just stay true to size. I don't know if I'm a big green, like this kind of green person. It's hard to tell on camera because it always looks a bit off when the ring light's on. Right, I've got 3 more tops to try on, and actually I've got a couple of home fires. I'll just show you these because I'm not going to get them out. But I got a linen tablecloth in plain white. My favourite linen tablecloth that I have, which is in like a beige kind of stone colour, is H&M. Just really happy with the quality. And so I decided to pick up a white version risky, I know. Give it a go, and these are pretty affordable. I think they're about, they're $19.99. They do have a, I say linen, this one's actually cotton, it's like a linen feel. They do have a linen one that is a lot more expensive, and I just thought it's not worth the risk with it being white, and I could just picture red wine all over it, so no. I also went for the exact same one, same price and everything, but in a green. Right, this top it's a twisted kind of detail that comes down on the shoulders. It is an off-shoulder top. I think this would be nice to wear sort of in an evening with maybe some smarter trousers than as opposed to jeans. But I don't know if maybe I've got broad shoulders, I don't know, but it feels quite restrictive, and I guess that's to maybe keep it in place. I just feel like as soon as I put my arms up, the top would go up, and I think that would bug me. So I am going to return this one. It's $22.99. It is pretty, and if you can cope with the having your arms by your side, I like the long sleeves as well, and having it as more of like an evening off shoulder, it is pretty. But I know what I'm like, and I know that would annoy me. This was $12.99. It's a cape top. I got it in a medium in cream. It's quite fitted, like there's some stitching here to keep that bit sort of in place. I don't know if I love it though. Am I blown away by it? I don't know. Probably not. Considering the strong start that we had, this is just like a staple that I think it's nice. I think it's nice. It would actually be quite nice with like some cream trousers to wear as a bit smarter. It's nice. It's $12.99 as well. It's a bargain. This top I much prefer. I think it gives that kind of, you know, I was saying with the off-shoulder one, or was I saying? Maybe I didn't say. But you know, that kind of classic, kind of timeless, elegant look. This gives that similar feel, but is a bit more practical, and it's actually a bit more covered, which I think is even more, what's the word I'm trying to think of? Like reserved? Anyway, I've just paired it with some high-waisted trousers, some just plain black trousers. These ones are from Abercrombie. They're just a good tailored fit. They're the Sloane ones. I just absolutely love them. And yeah, the top, if I come in a bit closer so you can see, it's a mesh. Well, it's obviously a high neck like vest. The only thing is they only had a small, and it is a bit snug around the neck. I would have preferred a medium, but never mind. It's like a mesh overlay that sits over your shoulders, so you could even wear it slightly higher and have more of like a cap sleeve top, I suppose, with it, and it gives more of like a cowl neck shawl look. But yeah, the way that they style it is they pull it down so that it sits to where your sort of like your elbows are. I really like that, and it's only $14.99 as well, which I think is a really affordable option for either jeans and a nice top or something a bit smarter like this. I'll probably put a belt with it, a little black clutch bag for an evening, maybe like a little date night. Really nice option. Thumbs up all around. Now I've got some deciding to do on what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to return. And that is everything that I picked up. So let me know of all of these items which is your favourite. I will link everything in the description box below. I think with H&M as well I can do affiliate linking, so if you do shop anything, if you use one of my links, I get a few pennies. It's a small percentage, but a bit of commission towards my affiliate earnings, which would be massively appreciated. It doesn't affect the price for you, but it's like a bit of a thank you to you guys for if you do use my affiliate linking that I leave in my description box. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, and I hope to see you all very soon in my next video. Bye guys!